Hey there. So I was thinking, I was laughing as I thought about um today's live stream because angels are real. Now, I don't know if you've ever had experience with angels, and they can be defined a whole bunch of different ways, right? Usually we think of angels, we think some being of light that comes down and uh, you know shows up and sent by the divine source, angels of God or something. I guess there's also evil angels, right? We talk about our better angels and the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking more literally. Now, you've seen me a lot of stuff, a lot of times, and I'm always about one thing. I'm about 300 million. Rivet that number in your head. I want to reach. I am reaching 300 million people. 300 million people. Why in the world would I do that? And why would 300 million people even give a holy crap about anything I have to say? Well, there will be lots that don't, but there will be some that do. And here's why I'm reaching 300 million, and you're one of them. Number one, I have a message that is liberating, powerful, and can change your life if you let it. But no message is going to change your life or mine unless we let it, right? I mean, someone can say whatever they say to you or to me, and it does exactly nothing unless we listen. And then after we listen, we say, oh, I wonder if I should hear that. I wonder if I should pay attention to it. I wonder if I should do something with it. And then we get to the next step, which is, wow, how do I even do something with it? So if someone says to you, there's $1 million across the street, you hear that and you say, wow, I'd like to have $1 million. So you do a little further inquiry and you find out there's 25 soldiers with machine guns guarding it. And you say, well, maybe I don't want it that bad, right? I don't know. Right. And so what we decide to do with messages is what shapes our life. Like you're bombarded with messages. So it's a few days before Christmas now. Today is what? Today's Saturday the 14th. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. Ooh, I actually forgot about that. Saturday the 14th. So Christmas is in 11 days. You get all kinds of Christmas sales and messages. The number of emails I get, probably you get, triples, over and over again. People are offering things for sale, and that's great. It's how business works. I offer things for sale too. And so do you. Maybe you sell skills in the marketplace in a job. Maybe you have products or services. Maybe you have a business. Maybe you babysit. Maybe you're an attorney. Maybe you're a landscaper. It doesn't matter. You have things for sale. So do we all. It's part of commerce and business and being alive. Here's my message. The message is you, that being inside of you, this being inside of me, inside of this skin bag, you're a divine being. You were created by the creator of the universe, the same guy that created the sun, the moon, the stars, the universe, gravity, all the things that keep stuff rolling, right? Wow, what a thought. That message is really important to me because if I remember that I'm created by the divine every day, it's like, wow, that means I have capability because God doesn't create garbage. So that means you and me, we're good. We're powerful. We have all kinds of stuff. What an amazing thing. The second part of my 300 million that I'm reaching is not just to have the message that you are divine and you have infinite power. And the rest of the message is you can create the life you want. You can have a life of purpose, prosperity, and joy where you love getting up every day and you fly into your day and everything's fun. You may not believe that, but you can have it. But you have to do the things that get it. Like I have a friend who was just a guest a little while ago on the podcast. And in the last year, he's undergone a radical physical metamorphosis. So inside of his body, he was a skinny fellow. And now he's put on, I saw post 10 kilograms, so 22 pounds of muscle. And, when you see him with the shirt off, he's now buff and he works out a lot. So he's completely transformed his body. Now, he could have done that anytime, but he chose to take action on that now. So the message to him was, you can have the body you want. Oh, wow, cool. It didn't matter until he said, okay, I hear that message. I'm going to do something with it. Then naturally we have the question, how do I do that? And then even if we find out how, go to the gym, hire a trainer, watch your nutrition. I have another friend, a client who owns a gym, and he says, eat, sleep, and lift. And his gym is for bodybuilders. mostly. I mean, it's a 24-hour gym, but mostly the folks that are there, are the ones that are out in competitions. Eat, sleep, and lift. And that's very simple, but it's very rigorous. So the message that you can create the life you want, purpose, prosperity, the money you want, the relationships you want, hearing that is like, yeah, whatever, I've heard that a million times, not true. Or you can say, you know what, I've heard that a million times, and this time matters. I'm going to do something with it. And you get to, how do I do that? So that gets to part 2 of my mission, because in addition to sharing that message, which is true and powerful and everything else, my second part is I have the framework, the tools, the processes, the steps, just like a personal trainer would, to get you from where you are to where you're jumping up and down with that ultimate life. If you'd like to have those, get a hold of me. KellanFlukigerMedia.com. There's a way to get a hold of me there. Or you can go to yourultimatelife.ca. There's some free stuff there. It's free in terms it doesn't cost money, but it costs you effort. So the message is you can have what you want, and you already do. You have what you create. Now, I'm talking about angels here, and angels are typically messengers. So I'm an angel in that sense, and so are you. If you bring help, love, hope, encouragement to somebody, you're an angel. You're a messenger of hope, a messenger of love. And I know some angels in the flesh that are like that. Maybe you've known some. Maybe you are one. Just last summer, I spoke at the International Association of Near-Death Studies, and they talked about people that have died and then come back in various, versions of that experience. And some of them have talked to angels. I had 3 conversations with God when I died. I don't find that to be a weird thing anymore, because number one, it's happened to me, and 2, because I've heard about so many people and there's so many similarities. There's marked differences, but there's so many similarities. Hope, possibility, yearning, growth, light, love, all part of that. Now, you know what my biggest blessing is? My biggest blessing is I live with, I am married to, I share my life with an angel. Now, many of you have heard the story about how I met my angel, Joy, and her name is Joy, and it is a miracle. It was a miracle how I met her willingness to come and be an angel and lift and bless and love and serve. And every day that I live with her, I am in awe. In fact, in my personal document, I have a four lines that says, I am that I love joy with everything I am. Joy is the love of my life and eternity. I love the grace, beauty, and brilliance that is joy with all my being. Joy is my song. She's my balance, and she's the light in my heart. And I tell her that many, many, many times a day, because it's true. True, true, true. Now, what does that have to do with your mission or mine? Well, my mission is to reach 300 million people. My angel is helping me in countless ways make that happen. So I have a message about your capability, your divinity capability and possibility. I have the tools to help you get there. And the third part of that is the motivation, because no matter what we hear, what book we read, what conference we go to, life gets in the way and shit happens. It does. And the question for me and you every single day is, what magic can I make out of this mess? What mountain can I make from this? What miracle can happen? And here's one of the things I love most of all about my angel is she is part of that. Oh, she makes me good. She makes me healthy. She makes me happy. She doesn't make me anything, but just her being is so angelic. And so I'm blessed. I'm blessed beyond measure in that way. So, and I lived from 0 to 52, age 52, struggling deeply with depression and, a lot of abuse in life and the effects of that sort of thing, struggling and suffering and failed relationships and self-sabotage and fear and all of the things that come from that set of, experiences, the neural wiring that gives you, fearful and hiding and doubting yourself and self-sabotage. All of that was just, it was the descriptor. It was the subtitle of my life. until I made a choice to do something different. And that choice, one of the things I learned, I didn't know, that choice was available to me all the way along. I just didn't do it. It's like reading a book and you don't hear the message until the 12th time you read it. And suddenly you realize, wow, I could have done this a long time ago. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you do it now, because yesterday's gone and gone forever. So where are you today in creating your ultimate life? Where are you today in loving yourself? When was the last time you ran to the mirror and just loved yourself? Oh man, I love you. I love you in the mirror. Just make love to that mirror and say it until you feel that warm truth all over you. If that sounds crazy, it's because you haven't done it. If you learn to love yourself, then you begin to access your heavenly power. You begin to access the true depth of your gifts and talents, because until you deeply love yourself, you're limiting your access to your skills and gifts. That's one of the things my angel has taught me. Loving myself. She taught me how to do that. Oh boy, I hated myself. I tried suicide a couple times. It's not a trivial statement. It's true. If you want to read about that mess, it's in the book Tightrope of Depression, my journey from darkness, despair, and death to light, love, and life. And Joy, my angel, had a big part to play in helping me with the learning, helping me hear what was always there. But I ignored, either because I'm not good enough, it doesn't apply to me, I can't do this, and some related version of that disempowering story. You have angels around you. The divine, the creator, God loves you at least as much as he loves me. There's nothing special about me. I just finally chose to say yes. I finally chose to get the help I needed, counselors, hire coaches, do something with the message that I had heard so often and chose not to believe. And my angel was a big part of that. And one of the things that's happened to me because of that is it has awakened in me this intense desire to love and serve and lift and bless and do good. I have been blessed in so many ways, and that has made me committed beyond words to reach 300 million people with the message, the methods, and the motivation to get it done. Because what I know doesn't do any good until I do something with it, till I get it over the goal line, till I bring it into reality. And the magical truth is there is no limit to what you can create except what you choose to acknowledge. So 300 million may sound like a lot, but it's nothing. It's happening as I speak. I am so grateful. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude every time I see another leaf turn, another page turn. And again, there's nothing exciting about me except I said, yes. I said, I'm going, I'm doing. And you can too, right here, right now. If you'd like to chat, I'd love to talk to you. My specialty, the only thing I do, in fact, is to help people who are ready to wake up the fire, to change how you have related to life up until now. If you're ready to make that change, let's talk. Ooh, because you have infinity up your sleeve. Purpose, prosperity, and joy. And I put this crazy background up because life is like that sometimes, a kaleidoscope of craziness. And you can create a tapestry of total badassery if you want. It's up to you. I love you. I believe in you. The key is, do you love you? Are you willing to lean in and love yourself? Are you willing to listen to the angels who surround you that are encouraging and lifting and blessing you right here, right now? Tell me how I can serve you, acknowledging your greatness, lift and bless all that is so good and magic in your heart so you can create anything you want as you discover, develop, and serve with your life experience, your divine gifts, and your chosen purpose. You are so cool. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I have one request. If there's some way that you know of that you can help me reach my 300 million people, let's talk about that too. Because if I'm going to get there, I need all the help I can get. Thank you. Bless you.